like sweat, salt, water. It should be really, really sturdy. It should be a sturdy piece of jewelry.
You can do anything in the nails.
Yes.
Anything. Okay, so tutorial right now. But yeah, so this is hard gel. I got my nails. And it's like you don't have to be a nail tech to do this. You can just be at home with your nails already. I'm gonna pick up this one.
Is that a wax pen that you're using?
Yeah, it's a wax stick, and it's available on Amazon. You can really get it anywhere. Your local nail supply. Just place it, and then wait 1 sec. Oh.
And how many seconds do you have to put under the blue light?
Like 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so just a bit of nail glue right underneath it.
Mm-hmm. No resin.
Okay, no resin. Okay.
And then I like to flash cure it just to make sure it's in place, and then cure it again.
And then you could do it with like a portable charm as well. And then does it have to be on top of like what kind of nail can you do it like?
You can do it on like a regular manicure, on acrylics. You have gelics on right now, so I basically wanted to design something for just nail art lovers. You don't have to be a manicurist yourself. You can just want some nail art. I mean, it's really expensive nowadays to get your nails done in the salon, so just wanted a product to basically make it available.
Yeah, my daughter's a big fan of yours. She's 8. She actually, I brought some home the other day. Last week she put it on me. She could do it.
So cute.
She put on gel and she did the blue light. And she's like, Mom. She's like, we also, do we have to do the edges too? Like,
not the edges. Yes, cap the edges because you don't want your hair getting stuck in it.
Oh, okay.
But that's the next step that I'm going to show you guys is basically top coating it, which is really important because you want to make sure the charm is just secured, and basically it makes it last longer as well.
So you top coat it around the charm?
Yeah,
around the charm. So not on the charm itself.
No.
Okay.
And I'm using a non-wipe right now, so as soon as it goes into the machine, you don't have to like wipe it with alcohol or anything like that. But it's pretty easy, like you're knocking out a lot of steps.
Oh, okay. So you really just have the base to put the charm on and then a coat around it to kind of seal the edges, right? Okay. And pretty much that's it, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me that I can do my own charms?
You could do it in an Uber, you could do it on the way to school.
As long as you have a blue light. Portable blue light. You know, I saw on Amazon, it's like for one finger at a time. Yeah. I mean, come on, my 8-year-old did it. On her own. She did it. She did on my nails. And it lasted for 2 weeks, actually. I mean, I had it on all of it.
We gotta get her in the next live. I know. This is how you do it. But yeah.
Done. Oh, that's it. Done. And then how would you know, like, what to put on? Is it basically just your own free choice, which charm you put on? And like, do you have
I designed this basically because there's really no right or wrong. I think what's really intimidating for nail technicians that are starting out now is just going on social media and seeing, like, so much inspiration that it's almost like it's been done before. So with this, it's kind of like, it's basically a freestyle. There's no right or wrong. If you want to use one charm on one hand, if you want to use the whole thing, mixed collections. So it's basically just, it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
There's no rules to this.
DIY, actually.
Can you talk about the tiers in each collection of kind of like the intricacy of the actual nail charm, because you design it in a way where there's simple ones and there's some complex ones, especially in this one.
So I like, when I do nails especially, I like to start off with a base, which is either a color or a pattern like this. And then I like to layer texture. So when designing this, I was looking at it into like tier 1, which would be for example, in this collection is a locket I designed. So this features a locket design and it opens. If you go on the website, you'll see more clearer pictures of it.
Right, it's really sick. It opens up.
It opens up. So you can put a picture of your dog, your cat, your man.
It's a really small one.
Your girlfriend, whoever, your crush. Yep. But yeah, it opens and it has the logo in it. But basically this is tier 1, so it's like your main piece.
Right.
And then you got your side piece. I'm just playing. And then you got your like second tier, which is something a little bit more simple that you can decorate around it. Like this coin that I just put on. It doesn't have any moving features, but it's cool still. And then the third,
Talk about the Phoenix.
The Phoenix, is basically a logo I designed. I love phoenixes. I have it tattooed on me. I think they represent really cool things. And then the third tier is basically like the most simple thing you can have in the charm box.
And those are metal studs. They're
metal studs, yes. They don't tarnish.
There's a lot of O-rings as well. Right. We have attachments in every collection.
So basically the attachment drawer is like your own piercing. It's like if you want to be edgy. But yeah, I will have instructional videos online as to how to put this on.
Yeah, you could also attach it to one of the shields with a ring.
So all the shields have an O-ring so that you can quickly attach a charm onto it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can also drill your nails now, right, too? And then put them on. It's like there's so much you can do.
There's so much you can do with it. It's so fun. I mean, you don't have to go all out, but if you want to be extra, you can use the whole thing.
So before you put on a charm, do you think about like what kind of like you're going to do all 10, or do you actually think it out, like what's the theme, and how do you decide which is going to go with what? I think most people will probably be like scared to put on anything like before they plan it out. Like, do you actually plan it out?
You know what? I feel like that's what takes the longest is deciding what you're gonna do, because when you see it already done, I think that's why people always go on Instagram, Pinterest, and look up like inspo, but I kind of just wanted to eliminate that and just be like, whatever you think looks good is what looks good, you know. But I think this collection especially is really good for that as far as the happy tears.
Oh yes, I love this one.
Good tears. That was
very happy. Yes, we were very happy when we made the tier collection.
Sorry guys, I'm just completely ignoring everybody. But yeah, it's been so much love. I'm so happy. I can't wait for everybody to experience this. But yeah, the happy tears. This is the fun collection. Like, it's basically kind of looks like lucite pieces. And this, like, mind you, it was in the meeting room, like millimeter by millimeter, designing these little pieces. That was kind of blobs and kittens, and it was a lot. It was fun, but I really like this collection because it's kind of like a positive affirmations. I've got breathe. It's again an attachment. But yeah, it's like you can use all the colors. You can use one color palette, and this technique usually you have to use with a hard gel, and a lot of times you're not able to have that available, so essentially you're just knocking out like one step opposed to having to like use a hard gel, build the shape, and then have to color it. So yeah, it's just making life easier.
Right. I remember you said if you didn't have these resin pieces, you would have to build it, right?
Yeah.
You have to build the layers and then make it look like
it takes a lot of time to blob. You have to put it in and cure it a certain way. So.
Right, because we spend a lot of time drawing, and I remember you said it needs to puff up, so it needs to look like a droplet of water. So, and then we needed to have a little bit of curvature on the bottom of the draw, so that it would curve to the nail and not just slip off, and it's not a flat piece. Yeah. So there's a lot of detail that it's normally not in a nail charm, because I mean the nail charms I see on the market are literally like parts of jewelry that they just make do. Right, it's never made to like for the curvature of your nails, and I think your whole collection is so unique because every piece has made to fit the nail, like on the curvature.
We thought about it.
You just skip like 3 steps, and then you can have a super intricate nail design. And it won't take like, how long does it take you to apply that? 1 minute?
Yeah, 1 minute. I mean, I basically wanted people to have an experience as if they were having a nail session with me, and a lot of thought goes into it. So, yeah, just giving back the techniques that you would have to take years to learn into one product.
And would you mix the silvers with the gold, or is it like whatever you like? I mean, how would you normally, like if you were doing a silver set, would you just keep all silver, or you would mix some with gold, or it just depends?
There's no rules to it. I mean, personally, I like mixed tones. I like gold and silver. But yeah, it's good that we have an option of both. So.
Right, because I see there's a lot of golds and there's a lot of silvers too. So the whole idea is really to mix and match, right? Okay.
Yeah. You want to show the third one?
Yeah, the third collection is Frequency. This one actually might be my favorite collection.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's actually the most versatile. You know, like, because there's so much you could do with it. I find that to be true too. Like, the more I play around with it, even though I'm not a nail person myself. Yeah. I mean, I have ugly hands, so I don't try to, enhance my nails.
There's ugly hands. We're not going to do that.
The right nail shape will make
Yes, that's probably true. So I realized that. Everybody's like, oh, I realized, Nadia, you're actually taking care of your nails and growing them. I was like, that's because of Coca. Because before I would never try to draw attention to my hands because I have such ugly hands.
It's just the camera.
Right.
Yeah. I think that we also really like this collection because it's a surprising use of semi-precious stones. You see them use a lot.
Yeah.
But not in some just a new way. So
yeah. I had a lot of fun.
And these are real stones, semi-precious. So, so what does mean by semi-precious is basically they're stones from the earth. So they're all natural stones. They are not precious, meaning they're not diamonds or rubies or anything like that.
Next correction.
But a step down. So we still have like rose quartz, we have malachite, we have like jade, amethyst, carnelian. So these are all really, like the stones that we see in those power beads, that used to be, that we wear around on bracelets. So,
yeah.
Is there any questions from the audience?
The Frequency palette. I'm glad you love it. Hey guys. So do the bottoms have to be etched? So the bottoms of the charms actually they don't have a smooth finish as the top does. So you can etch the nail before, just to make sure it holds a little bit, and then of course top it with hard gel. But the bottom of the charms are curved, so that it lays very flush to the nail.
Yeah, so that's why the curvature, right? And then I think it's not completely smooth on the bottom. There's actually like lines.
It's not super etched, but there is grooves.
Right.
Is there any questions? I'm so excited, guys.
Why don't you keep doing nails and we'll ask you some questions?
Yes.
I'm going to stick to what I'm good at.
But people want to see, and then we actually have a tutorial video filming, so we'll be posting that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, do you want to play like a little background music? I feel like Bob Ross right now. Like, we got a little.
Well, I was going to ask Nadia to talk a little bit about collecting and what it means to be powered by collecting and what the platform is and how cool it is because it's a new concept for a lot of people.
Right. So for collecting is basically we are a toolbox for women to start their business in a couple minutes, so that any women, if they wanted to start their own online business or even offline business, they should be able to come on and in a couple minutes set up a profile, set up a store, all for free, no overhead, and all access to everyone, and then really get started on their business. And we really want everyone to be able to do business the way they do business. So like for Coca, it's her way of doing business. And her way of doing business is her nail charms. And, as a brand, she's also represented on Collecting. And, basically, everyone who's on Collecting, if they like Coca nail charm and they want to help her, sell and promote, or put it in their e-com store, they can do that. Join Coca's cohort. Be part of kind of our exclusive community, and we'll have access to be able to, share these items, sell them, however you want to do business. And you don't always have to make money. You could just be sharing and getting like extra.
I think what's good about it is you want people to curate what they can sell, but they don't have to make it. Which is maybe a nail tech working at a salon who wants to sell Coco's charms, buy Coco's charms, use them. Or, somebody living somewhere that's a nail enthusiast, really loves it. And the only way that we kind of understood it in the beginning when you explained it is like a Mary Kay like vibe.
Type of feel, because women, actually, honestly, women, when they start business back in the day, the only access they have is really direct sales, because that's all they know.
They went to sell makeup.
Yes,
it was like,
yeah.
look at this.
Right. Because they have no access to the product, meaning the sourcing. So, like, they don't have access to brands to sell. They don't know where to get the products. They don't know what products. And they don't know anything about business and running the business and the back end and the operation. So, really, with Collected, we just make all of that simple, meaning you don't have to go look for the product. If you love Coca's product, you could join underneath her as her network, and then you can be a seller and sell.
Come be a seller.
Sell Coca.
Yes. Or you can simply just share. You'd be surprised. I'm not much of a seller, but I share it to all my friends.
So you can share.
Yes, you can
share. Get like a
percentage of commission.
Cool.
Yes,
because you track everything.
Yes, we track. Everybody has their own QR code. Everyone has their own store or profile.
Yeah.
So we are able to track.
So referrals.
Yes, referrals. So like if you share it to your friends, they say, "Hey, V, where'd you get that?" And you go, "Here, let me just text it to you," and then happen to buy it. Then you're going to get 5% or even 10%, depending on like where you are, and then you get to buy more. I mean, you could take it out, I guess, as a cash, but you could also buy more. The whole idea is really we women just like to share. So why isn't there a technology that's really made for women, and for how we do our business? And that's really what Collectin is. And Collectin is really how Coca sees how she, uses Collectin as how you do your business. And we can support you great with the nail charms.
Yeah, we got some more collections coming up.
So if you get to the point like Coca, you can have your own collection. You can have your own brand.
Email Nadia, and then she'll maybe reply.
I'm not much of an email person. Okay, everybody knows that. You won't be talking to me if you're emailing me.
Well, this is the finished product.
Show that camera 1, camera 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fast. That was like less than 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, you could do this on your lunch break. If you have a little date,
Oh, I love that.
Something.
Okay. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
So let's show. It's pretty.
Right.
It looks really nice on the long.
So I mixed the Rising collection and then I added this one from the Frequency collection.
Okay.
So it's super easy.
So you can buy all of this product on cocamichelle.com. So go to her website right now. And be sure. So right now with the launch, we're only launching the Pro collections, which is the big boxes that has the full collection in there. And then these are for the male enthusiasts and basically the ones who insiders.
But eventually, we will start rolling out the individual packets and. You'll be able to get that.
Right, but very limited on a daily basis. Yeah. Probably starting. We'll announce when it starts. You decide.
You guys know. But
yes.
Check out the website, guys.
Yeah, so these packs are pretty big. I mean, these packs are actually quite a deal because you could do, I don't know how many sets. Do you think you can do at least 10 sets?
I think it just depends. Depends on how many you use. So we're pretty
so if
generous.
We're really generous. I think there's some of them over 200 pieces in there.
Those boxes aren't fully filled.
Right.
Those are the sample boxes. Right. When you go on the site, you will see kind of a breakdown of what's in the box.
Right. So if you're a technician, how would you charge for this? You would charge by charm, or and with the labor. I mean, what?
It all depends. I think it just depends on what kind of what salon you're at, what area, things like that. But I mean, generally per charm, if you were to go to a wholesale supply, probably get it for $5 for each charm.
Oh, so one little charm.
For one charm, so we're offering this for $120.
Right.
Yeah, we're giving them a pretty good deal.
So you can actually make a lot of money if you're a technician and have a box of this and charge up a charm.
Yeah.
So you would do a tiered. You would do per nail, like
it's however, I mean, it's really easy to apply and it's really quick. So it just depends on I guess what your client is comfortable paying as well.
Okay.
But I mean, this is not also for technicians. If you want to do it yourself and you don't feel like having to pay at a salon for them to apply it, you can just get it from the website.
And you could probably just buy it and bring it into a salon and ask them to put it on for you, right? Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to butcher your name, but your name sounds like Areola Celebration. Follow Collectin for more information on what you're learning right now.
Yes, yeah. And then, I mean, we'll have more like tutorials and, you know, things to talk about collecting, how to be part of your cohort, part of your, basically your team that kind of gets the word out. And you can actually be part of a collected entrepreneur kind of circle. The process is really easy. I think the best way is, if you want to buy it today, go to cocamichelle.com and get the sets. If you want to learn to be part of Coca's cohort and, you know, be sharing and selling Coca's product, download the Collectin app, go through the sign up process, tell us you're here because you want to make money, so you sign up as a seller, and then just kind of go through the flow. It should be very easy, 3 minutes, and you'll have a profile. But remember, when you download Collectin app, you need to sign up under Coca Michelle, or otherwise you will not get the notification and not be in the cohort. Yeah, don't forget the invite. And we'll post, like, there's like QR codes and link. We'll post that later on. But really, yeah, it's just Coca Michelle. It's very simple.
And then we're gonna take a quick
break.
We'll come back.
Yep. And meanwhile, just, I guess I'll chat away.
Wait, let me flip the camera real quick so you guys can see the full.
Like, V, come join me. You and I chat away while Coca takes a quick break.
Okay, do you guys see this? It's giving. What is it giving me?
It's giving how to do nails like Coca in 5 minutes. I mean, that's the goals right there.
You want to flash a little sneak peek of the single pack, just like one, just so they can see single packs are coming, but pro packs first. Yes. And I think you'll be doing Zoom trainings pretty regularly, like once a month. So only part of your cohort, special cohort, would get the invite.
Yeah. I think the term community probably sounds more easily like understandable.
Right.
Shit talk. I forgot.
You're like just. No, but yeah, so it's like, you know, it's like a broader community for sure.
Yeah, right.
But you can make money and
basically, yeah.
And support.
Yeah, and then actually, Coca will have her own chatbot in the app very soon. So if there's some technical questions you want to ask, you know, we'll train your chatbot to be exactly a mini you.
Yeah.
So if there's like general questions on like how to do application, it'll send everybody your video, or like it'll tell you like, oh, if I want the tiers charts, where do I get them? It'll actually serve it up. So it's pretty cool. It's like talking to Coca. We'll fill it with like little mini Coca brain.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So like it'll have a little bit of your knowledge. So it's like talking to you when you're offline. Yeah. So that'll be really.
I think it'll be really helpful for people. Basically, just to be able to have like tutorials whenever it's like not available.
Right. Yeah, and then you'll have like inspiration, like kind of little videos to show people like how do we put together a rising that looks as awesome as the one you put together, rather than the one my 8-year-old put together.
There's really no right or wrong. I think that's like the whole point of like creating such a large piece that you're able to basically mix and match. It does. I don't ever like when it comes to nail art. I think again with the pressure of just seeing a lot of things on social media that there has to be like a right or wrong way. But yeah, I think it's great. It can go over like a plain manicure because there's so much weight to it and so much design process through it. It basically speaks for itself. So even one charm is enough to really just like elevate a manicure.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're going to cut for a little.
Yeah.
Well, they can come right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.